Hey guys, Romie, what are you trying to look and see what's on the camera? Come on, I'm over here to mommy. All right, guys. So I'm going to answer a few questions. First question I want to answer is a tag that's going around. If you could only keep one baby out of your collection, which one would it be? And you know, this is a very hard question for someone that have like multiple babies and are used to having multiple babies. And I'm not sure that I'm a one person mommy. I could see myself, you know, living with it if I had to, but I don't see myself as, you know, purposely having just one baby. I get it when you focus on it, but then I get bored, so then I, you know, want other babies. So excuse me guys. So I believe that, gosh, I mean just one reborn, one silicone, because if I had to go down to one, I would like to have one reborn and one silicone. Being that so okay, let me answer the question. Out of my nursery, if I had to just keep one baby, just one, it would be Serena. And if I had to keep just one silicone and one reborn, it would be Serena, and it would be a hard choice between Piper and Romie. I don't know which one I would keep. That would be very hard. Very, very hard choice there. Because I love both the sculptors of both of those babies, and I also love both of the artists of both of those babies. So that would be very hard, but I would have to pick one of those. But the reason why I would pick Serena, let me explain. I really, really love the technique that Claire used on Serena, and I also love the fun of dressing her. And she's also cuddly, but she's also soft, and she also takes a full pacifier. So if I had to just keep one and no reborn, I would keep her because she's the best of both worlds. She's silicone and reborn at the same time to me. So that's why I would just keep that one. Now, the other question was, this was not a tag, it's just one of my subscribers, friends in the community asked me a question, and Shakita, the question was, I have two Shakitas, by the way, which is awesome. So the question was Romie Stridham or Claire Teller, and it was like, quick question, Romie Stridham or Claire Teller. I can't give a quick answer to that because I have to give an explanation, because it seems like those two are like the biggest competitors, and not that the artists are the sculptors and artists are competing against each other, but with the collectors we seem to divide the two or compare the two so much until it's like almost like you have your Claire fans and you have your Romie fans. You usually don't have someone that's a fan of both for some reason. I guess because to me their styles are so totally different in their painting and their sculpting. Till move, little one, because you don't have on any clothes. Go back. You're gonna ruin my video. Go back. I'll video you next, okay? So yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm distracted now, but welcome to the world of motherhood. I'm a toddler. I would definitely hands down say Claire, but I want to put it out there because I say this a lot, and it's just that everybody have their preference, and my preference is Claire. Now I also do have a huge amount of respect for Romie Stridham because she is one of the first silicone artists that I saw and followed, and I did at once admire her dolls. You know, I admired the faces, I admired the baby structure, I admired her dolls. I'll be the first one to admit that. And I still think her babies are absolutely gorgeous. And I think that they are, you know, worth a lot of money. I just think that for me, Claire does it for me. And I don't like every one of Claire babies. I don't like every one of nobody's babies, actually. But I like her painting style and I like her sculpting style. And I think that she's original in her work. I think that she gives us new faces, and I think that, you know, I don't know, I'm just a Claire fan, and just as simple as that. I think the quality into her work is very good, which I think as well is with Romie Stridham. You rarely hear about a Romie Stridham doll being ripped to pieces or having all these major issues that you hear with some of the other silicone babies, as well as Claire Taylor. Yeah, you're gonna hear something here or there because they are imperfect, and you know, that's what it is. Anyway, so like I said, I'm not a Romie fan at all. I absolutely have no desire to ever get a Romie baby. I think they are beautiful. I love them. I respect my friends that collect them. I think that they are worth a lot of money. I think that up under Claire, Romie is right, you know, not right up under there, but she's the next in line. I don't think nobody come up there to them too. I think that their silicone is the most smoothest, and like I said, I've had other artists that charge what they charge, and the babies are rough. You can see all the patches in the baby, the coloring is off, and you know, so be it. Romie babies tend to have a grayish tint to them, to me, or cast to them, but I still think they're better than most of the other babies out here, seriously. So yeah, so a lot of people, I get a lot of heat off of the fact that I'm not a Romie fan. But anyway, moving right along. The other question is durability, because I made the video about the eBay auctions, and that I made the statement that was a very bold statement that reborns aren't worth what silicones are worth to me. To me, they're not worth it. And I still stand by that firmly, because I don't believe that they are. And I just don't see the history of them, like the resale value, to me dictate the worth and what I will invest my money in. And I don't see people being able to ever get back, or I'm not going to say ever, because some do get their money back. I have gotten my money back off of reborns, but I have not bought like extremely expensive reborns. So I don't see them being worth $5,000. And here's why, in my mind, it's like that to me. Because the kits alone don't ever go over 200 bucks, okay? Even the best kit. Now you may buy a kit second market that's long sold out, and you may spend $400 on a blank kit, which I, you know, can understand somebody doing if they really, really want that kit. Not my thing. I've thought about it before, because trust me, I wanted a Quinlan so bad. I thought about it. But anyway, the kit doesn't cost that much. The supplies doesn't cost as much. The time that they put in it, yes, and the artistry in it, yes, is worth a lot of money. And that's where you as the collector get to put the value on what you think is worth it, because you're paying for their artistry, and you're paying for the name or whatever that it is that means so much to you, not me, to you. So I I don't argue the fact of what someone spends. That's totally up to them. But to me, this is my opinion and my channel, and I'm saying it's not worth it to me. Now with the silicone, I feel, you know, like there's some weight to what is actually the cost of even making the doll that makes it worth a lot more to me. Because for one, the sculptor has to pay for the sculpting clay, and they have to sculpt, and they literally sit there and sculpt for hours and sculpt the actual baby. Then they have to make a mold. However that is done, I have no idea, but they have to make this mold, which is very expensive. I do know that. Then they have to buy the silicone. The silicone itself, platinum silicone, is very expensive, so they have to buy that. Then you have the hours of the painting and the, you know, the rooting and the, you know, the smoothing it out and all that stuff. It's a lot that goes into making a silicone baby, and it's all handmade. A reborn is is handmade originally, one, and then mass produced by a factory. To me, with the sculptor, and that's an actual sculptor. I'm not speaking of life casting or anything like. I'm talking about sculpting, hand getting in, grinding it, getting it done. It means more to me, and it seems like there's more cost for that sculptor, that artist, into that doll. I mean, the sculptor probably have 1,000 or so already into making a silicone baby before you even think about calculating their time into it. So to me, it's worth more money to me. Durability, look like my video is going to split here, and so if it does, the next chapter of this video will definitely go into durability. Durability, there's a question as if reborns are more durable than silicone babies. I'm going to stop here, and I'll be back with that. Thank you guys for watching, and I value your opinion. Please leave your comments below and give us a thumbs up if you like this video.